Good morning, Texoma, and thanks for joining us. This morning we are talking about the Wichita Falls Nighthawks. It is a big day whenever it comes to football in the falls. Today is opening game day here in Wichita Falls, and joining me now with the very latest is the general manager, Jerry and Michelle Hughes. So thank you both for being here today.
Thank you, Ashley.
And I know it's an exciting day. You know, this afternoon is the big game, kickoff at 3 o'clock at Memorial Stadium. So we just want to jump into this professional minor league football and really what it means to Wichita Falls.
You know, it's a huge market that we're actually kind of pioneering. It's been obviously a huge hit in Texas, and it's really actually kind of spread to areas along the nation, east and west coast, what we're doing right here in Wichita Falls. So as far as what it means now, it's a huge thing to the city entertainment-wise, but what it could mean in the future is even bigger. So we're excited about bringing it and launching it today. I think everyone's going to really enjoy it.
And there's been a lot of tickets sold, I understand. And you can purchase your tickets at the gate.
Yes, you can purchase your tickets at the gate. They're just $10.
That's a pretty fair price. Nowadays with entertainment, you can pay $15, $20, $25 just to go to something.
Right.
You know, to me, that was one of the biggest key factors as far as putting it into Wichita Falls. You can bring however big a product you want, but if you can't hit the price range of the city, then it's not going to have great success. So that was actually the #1 key of what we built around. And with ticket sales, you know, already at 8,000 or 9,000 pre-sold,
wow.
It shows that $10 hit everybody on the head, and I think it's going to work great. And you know, we're looking to hopefully have a sellout today.
We've had football teams come here before, but what's different about the Nighthawks?
Pretty much everything is the word I like to use. You know, it's a lot of the things, and especially football-wise, that have been here before in us, it's like comparing a junior high team to a D1 college. There's no comparison whatsoever. And as far as the league, we're actually a professional American football league. The team is actually considered professional, not semi-pro or even a small minor league level. So as far as what people should expect, they should expect an NFL show. And we say that, and obviously with setting ourselves up like that, we have a lot to live up to, and we will. So we're not worried about saying that at all.
I love that you brought that up because I think that's a good point. There's been a lot of advertisement. You've seen a lot. There's a lot of excitement, you know, about this new league that's coming to town and the new team. So is there any pressure, I mean, being the general manager and being behind this team and with it all?
There's a lot of pressure. My wife can definitely answer that question. There's a lot of pressure, just time and sacrifice, and we've both made a lot. She's done a wonderful job with her cheer squad, and you know, it's just seeing the product that she put together at Cowboys Stadium. I was so proud of her. So you know, we've both held up our end of the bargain by just working hard, putting a top-notch product out there, and everybody is going to see that today.
Can you tell us how this all got started? I mean, was this a dream that you've had? How do you go from maybe your daily job to being the general manager of a football team?
You know, it was obviously a thought of putting it together and doing something, but nothing at this level. To be honest with you, it's this whole team and product is definitely a product of God. He has blessed us in our path in a tremendous way that, you know, he kind of dwarfed our plan. We sure had one, but he's opened up doors and done things and put people in our life that has really made this job easier and made us grow it to a level that is, you know, unbelievable, and obviously blessing us with allowing Tim Tebow to sign a contract and come to Wichita Falls.
And, you know, I want to get into that a little bit as well. The entertainment, it just seems like there's so many things. There's 5 home games, correct?
Yes.
And there's something big in every single game.
If you ask any NFL owner or general manager, they're in the entertainment business. They're not in football business. So that's the key for us, is to do that. And, you know, you've got the headliners, the Tim Tebow, Joe Montana, you know, giving away a $40,000 car. But once you get there, you know, that north end zone is what we call the fun zone. There's magicians, balloon artists, face painters, bounce houses, video game trucks, Dickey's Barbecue, Golden Chick. I mean, it is an entertainment factory, this entire game is. So people just are not expecting what's coming.
Has this turned out to be a bigger thing than maybe you even expected? I mean, did you have this all planned out thinking from day one, hey, I'd like to have somebody like Tim Tebow at the game or give away a car?
You know, when we started, you know, that's pretty easy. Game 4, we have the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders. That was kind of who we thought the big act would be for the season. And man, did things grow and change, you know, in a crazy way. You know, again, with my wife's product and what she's put together with the Nighthawks cheerleading, you know, she designed these uniforms from head to toe. And, you know, these major companies that produce all these NFL uniforms have given her unbelievable props as far as what she designed and put together. So it's been an amazing ride. It's today is payday as far as seeing all that hard work pay off and people have a good time with their family.
Absolutely. Now, Michelle, for you, how did you even know where to start or designing uniforms?
I have some friends that are NFL cheerleaders, and so I had the opportunity to go and meet with them and get some training. Matter of fact, today I was on the phone and texting them with, you know, it seems like an ongoing process. I have questions, and they're always there to help me, so I really appreciate that. We're all learning together, but it's been a fabulous ride.
Whenever it came to choosing who the cheerleaders were going to be, did y'all have auditions and stuff?
Yes, we had auditions, and we had probably 100 girls come out or sign up. We probably had about 60 that actually showed up, and then we dwindled down, and we found the 14 girls that we just couldn't live without.
And that's a big number to start with, you know, 100 and have to bring it down, so I'm sure it'll grow over the years, of course, as the Nighthawks continue to grow with it. What are you most looking forward to this afternoon?
I guess I'm most looking forward to just watching my girls live out their dreams. That's my passion, is to give them a platform to live out their dream. And so I'm looking forward most to watching them shine. And
I know one thing, that nobody could have done this cheer squad and put it together like my wife has. She's built an unbelievable product that could sit on any NFL stage and shine immediately and they wouldn't look out of place. So what a job she's done.
Well, I know everyone in Texoma is excited not only to see, of course, the football team today, but also the cheerleaders and the entertainment that's going to be there as well. Don't go anywhere. Much more on the Wichita Falls Nighthawks is after this. Welcome back to Inside Texoma. Once again, we are talking about the Wichita Falls Nighthawks. The game's going to be kicking off at 3 o'clock at Memorial Stadium. I want to introduce one of the players. Tyron Carrier is joining us now. Thank you so much for being here.
No problem. I enjoy this.
And we're excited about today. I know you're really excited about today.
I'm pumped up about it. I can't wait. Can't wait.
What are you most looking forward to?
Oh, man. Just the atmosphere. You know, we pretty much got the stadium sold out. And just the feeling of being in front of a big crowd and, you know, everybody on your side, just you can't substitute that type of feeling. I miss it. I can't wait.
Can you tell us a little bit about where you got your start in football? Because I understand you're from Houston, so how you've made it to Wichita Falls and onto the Nighthawks team?
Let's say my senior year I got hurt in a bowl game, and you know, nobody wanted to take a shot on me. I actually tore my ACL and my MCL and partial of my PCL, but I went up to Canada for a little bit, went up there real late, so I didn't get a chance to showcase what I can do. And all my agent was telling me that I need film to show the NFL what I can do. So he called me one day, I was at work, and he was like, hey, it's a team in Wichita Falls. And the first thing I asked, like, where's that? And I'm thinking it's like in Kansas or something, but he's like, no, it's in Texas. You know, it's at home, and I want you to call the owner and talk to him. I said, okay. So I called Jerry, and just his passion about this organization and what he want to do with it, it moved me. You know, and I don't meet too many guys like me, and his passion is what I have. So just talking to him alone and just getting a feel about it, I was up and up on it. I mean, we made the flight arrangements like 5 minutes on the phone.
Wow.
I was like, I'm hooked. I'm coming down, and I came down and I showed out, so I'm here now.
That's awesome. Can you talk about your teammates? Did you know any of them? I mean, how do you all come together and make this happen? You hear a lot of players have been playing together maybe for years.
Everybody had a kind of a testimony on how they got here. Mm-hmm. And you know, you heard about most of these guys from other schools, you know, from around, you know. You don't really notice them until, you know, you get on a team with them and you actually, like, God, I heard of you before, you know, and we started talking. And I mean, from there, you know, everybody had the same goal, like, hey, we coming to win this thing. Mm-hmm. It's no question about it. We're confident in what we can do. So, yeah.
Jerry, do you have the best of the best on the Nighthawks? Can you tell us about these guys?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, the man sitting here at my left is dead proof of that. You know, he's number 2 in NCAA history in pass receptions. 4 years at University of Houston, and I mean, you know, look him up.
Yeah.
You'll find amazing receptions, kick returns, punt returns. This man can do it all, and he will get to the NFL. There's no doubt about it. They need film to see that his knees recovered, and I mean, this guy is nothing short of what everyone nationally saw Adrian Peterson do. This guy's done the same thing. He's an amazing athlete, and this is just a stop for him, but we're sure glad that he did. It's amazing to collect the group of athletes that we have in Wichita Falls. Me and him were talking about it yesterday. And, you know, again, I just think it's a huge blessing from God, and, you know, he's really smiled and laid his hand on this organization. We talked about that yesterday. There's a group of athletes here in this city that universities would die to have on one team and would spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in a year to recruit. And they have all made their way right here to Wichita Falls, Texas. So, I mean, everybody's about to see an unbelievable athletic talent on the field that is absolutely going to show out. You can tell that.
Now, you had mentioned that there's no doubt that he's going to be moving on to the NFL. I understand there is a connection, or will be a future connection to the NFL. There's a big dream there. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, we've got a lot of scouts and you know, and agents that'll be at every home game. You know, I talked to one big agency the other day. They're number 2 in the country as far as placing guys at the NFL level, and they're sending about 10 scouts, 10 to one game.
Wow.
And why they send that many is they know we have that many guys to watch. It's really what you do to build a team and get guys to the NFL. You have to have a star-studded team where agents aren't coming to see 1, they're coming to see 10 that could make it to the next level. So that's what we've built here. And, you know, talking to a few NFL owners, they're dying to see a product like this. There's been so many that have come and failed, whether it's NFL Europe, the USFL, the UFL, so many leagues that have come and gone. And, you know, what they really want to see is someone build a product that's successful, that makes it on their own. And, you know, NFL sends $35 to $40 million a year to subsidize the Canadian League, the CFL. So, you know, there's a big market there. And if we can put this thing together right, you know, Wichita Falls could be the hub to a national product and big-time things in the future. The Rangers and all the baseball teams, they have their minor leagues to train guys and bring them up, and that's what we're all about. The NFL needs a place where if there are 2 games in the season, they can pull a guy that you know, just got done training, is in some of the best shape of his life because he just came out of a season. And so it's, you know, there's some great chemistry going on here, and, you know, God only knows where it's going to lead.
How do you find the players? How did you even know to give Tyron Carrier a call?
You know, that's why I give God all the glory for this organization, because that's something else we were talking about last night, and I've talked about with several guys, and we just smiled and couldn't believe it, that people ask me that all the time. I've been on 0 planes to recruit athletes. 0.
Wow.
That's unheard of.
Yeah.
If you have one good athlete, you know, have an entire team of them, and I've never been on one plane to recruit. You know, he heard about us through another athlete and called us, and that's pretty much how this entire team athletically was brought together. So it's, you know, it may be a dream and a vision of mine, but I'm definitely not the handyman that pulls it all together. So it's been great.
Dream and a vision that is definitely coming to play this afternoon. In fact, I would like to ask you, hearing, you know, him say there's going to be 10 scouts, there's going to be NFL people watching, does that build the pressure to perform, or is that what you do?
Football is the sport about, you know, performing in hostile environments. It ain't going to be too hostile. You know, they coming for a reason, and, you know, we got that reason for them to come. So, I mean, it's no pressure for it. The first year will be something to remember. Mm-hmm. I can pretty much guarantee it. So it'll be fun. So you got to come out. Make sure you come at 12. So I mean, just this first game alone, oh man, if you're not in your seats by the time before we come out the tunnel, you missed the show. You missed part of the show. So just be there early, and I'm telling you, you're gonna have a good time.
How neat is it to be a part of something that looks like history in the making here?
Oh man, it's great. And you know, you really notice you're a part of something great when you can just feel it. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can just, it's in your bones. I mean, the way he put this together, you just can't explain it. You can feel it more than anything. I mean, it's every guy on the team. We all talk the same way. You can just feel this. You can feel it's gonna be great.
That's awesome. And the game, like we mentioned, kickoff at 3 o'clock, but you said 12 o'clock is when everybody needs to be at Memorial Stadium. Why is that?
Yeah, 12 o'clock we're going to kick off what we're calling extreme family tailgating. You know, we're partnering with the Chamber on this, and we're put together an unbelievable event for this. What we're going to do is the Nighthawks are actually going to have a truck pull up, just a truckload of hot dogs and hamburgers and ribs. So pretty much kind of a slogan that we've adopted is, you know, you supply the grills, we'll give you the thrills.
Wow.
So, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, bring your smoker and we'll give you the meat to throw on it, and we will just all have a great time eating together and hanging out and getting ready for, I think, what will be the biggest show that Wichita Falls has ever seen in history.
I love it. Now it sounds like your $10 is also getting you some lunch on Sunday, so you can't beat that. A show, food, entertainment, all of there. Don't go anywhere. We're going to hear from the cheerleaders right after this, so stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome back to Inside Texoma. Once again, we are talking about the Wichita Falls Nighthawks. Joining me now, the Nighthawks cheerleaders. We have two of them, and of course, Michelle Hughes joining us again, the owner and the director of the Nighthawks cheerleaders. So thank you as well. Now, I want to introduce the cheerleaders. This is Hannah Davidson and Alyssa Bullock. So thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Well, we're excited, of course, about this afternoon as well. I know it's time to finally put all that hard work that you ladies have been doing as well onto the field. So can you tell me a little bit about how you got started in this, and how did you even hear about Nighthawks cheerleaders?
Through Facebook a lot, and we heard a bunch of girls talking about it, and so we went in for auditions, and we were really nervous, but yeah, we got the opportunity to have a spot on the team.
That's great. And you actually, can you tell us about your connection with Midwestern State University, because I think this is a neat tie.
Yeah, I'm an all-girl cheerleader for MSU.
And now getting to represent the Nighthawks as well. Michelle, can you tell us when the auditions were, and you know, how long and how often did these girls practice to prepare for the games?
Yes, our auditions were in October, so we've been practicing for several months. They practice 3 times a week, 4 hours a day.
Wow.
So it's pretty tough, but they've been doing a great job.
That's great, that is. So you're really going to be prepared, and I think this is really interesting and exciting to share, I have to confess, that our very own News Channel 6, Lindsay Forst, has a special tie with the cheerleaders. Can you share that, Michelle?
Yes, Lindsay is our coach. We just love her. She's fabulous. She's been a crucial part of our team, training the girls and helping me out with that, so we really love her.
Absolutely. What are you looking forward to the most this afternoon?
Halftime. I love our halftime performance. We've been working really hard on it, and I think it's going to be huge.
These are their promo uniforms, so we wear these when we go out to do promotions, but we're really excited to show our uniforms. The girls have been, they just can't wait to put them on for our home crowd, to step on our home field and show you the professionalism that we've created.
And I love this. I know you have a special tie to these uniforms as well, because you actually designed them.
Yes.
And I know we have some video of those uniforms, or a photo of them at least, that you can take a look at and see in person today, this afternoon. But how did you even go about doing this, Michelle? And I know you said you had a connection with some NFL cheerleaders. Did they help you with the design as well?
You know, they didn't help me with the design. I sat with a pencil and paper and sketched for a lot of things. My husband would sit beside me in bed, and I would just sketching away, throw that one, you know. And then finally we found one that I just loved. I sent it in and expected them to really change it, and was thrilled that they loved the first sketch that I sent in, and we went with it.
Wow, that's great. So I know you're excited to see them come to the field as well. Not only are they on the field cheering, but a lot in the community. And this is the uniform you're going to be seeing when they come to maybe your child's school or different events that you may be at.
Yes, we have a lot of things scheduled. We're going to different schools to do things. We do a lot of charity events, and they wear these, they're more modest.
Why do you think it's so important for these ladies to give back in the community and to take their abilities, you know, beyond just the field, so to speak?
It's just really important for us to give back to the community. The girls enjoy it. We love interacting with our fans, and one of my favorite things are the little girls that they say, you know, I want to be a cheerleader when I grow up. So we really love giving back.
I understand there's calendars coming, and they're all ready for sale, right?
Yes, ma'am. Our calendars are $15. We had photo shoots. They're very tasteful. We're really proud of them. You can come stop by the booth after the game, and we'll be selling them.
And if you, for some reason, maybe don't purchase one there, can you purchase one online, or what's another way to get one?
They can call me at 940-781-9282.
All right, well, thank you so much. We just appreciate you all being here, and we look forward to seeing you on the field as well, so thank you so much. We need to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more. Welcome back to Inside Texoma. We have been talking about the Wichita Falls Nighthawks again today, 3 o'clock kickoff, but 12 o'clock you can show up, like you said, bring your grill, get ready for some food. Yeah. And real quickly, we want to answer a few questions because lots of entertainment at this game as well. Tim Tebow is going to be there. Is he just going to be on the field, or how can I see him?
He's going to be interacting in all kinds of ways. You know, we've got the luncheon at the country club before, then he'll come to the field before the game. He'll come out of the entrance tunnel, I'm sure, to a pretty warm welcome here. And then he will interact with some fans on the front row, you know, be on our sideline a little bit, and then he'll go out and do the coin toss. Then he'll come back and start his way up the stadium to the press box. So he'll go up there and spend time in both owners' boxes during the first quarter. And during the first quarter, we'll also be raffling off the 20 VIP meet and greet passes.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a huge deal. If you're the winner of one of those, what happens is you meet him at midfield after the first quarter, and you actually walk with him and go to the VIP tent.
Wow.
And you get to hang out with Tim Tebow for the entire second quarter of our game, and he'll sign autographs, take pictures with you. So if your name's drawn, congratulations.
Yeah.
You get to meet and hang out with Tim Tebow for $10. He'll be there at halftime doing some different things during the halftime show, and one thing is he'll be presenting the $5,000 check for the youth group that won the essay contest. So how exciting for them.
I mean, that's just another way it looks like the Nighthawks are giving back to our community, huh?
It's great. It's something that's obviously important to Tim Tebow and this organization, which is our Christian faith and not hiding or, you know, letting everyone know that's where we stand. And so he's definitely one of those gentlemen that does it on a very big stage. And so we're proud to have him turn over a check to a local youth group, you know, for us.
Absolutely. That's exciting. And again, all taking place this afternoon. And like he mentioned before, there's lots of different entertainment with each and every home game, 5 different games, and you can check it all out. You can see who's coming, right?
Yep.
And it's all on your website?
Yeah, wfnighthawks.com, or you can go to our Facebook, facebook.com/wichitafalls.nighthawks.
And the cheerleaders have a Facebook address as well, right?
Yeah, they do it. Facebook.com/Nighthawks cheerleading. You can go check them out, friend them, and stay up with what all they're up to as far as cheering and, you know, interacting in the community.
All right, there's a lot of ways to get involved. And Texoma, you can also head to our website, newschannel6now.com. Once you're there, click on Inside Texoma. You can watch this entire program again. You can, of course, email it to family and friends and find out how you can take part in the Wichita Falls Nighthawks. And we're excited that you're here in Texoma, and thank you so much for taking time to be here today to share.
Thank you very much. We'll see you all in a couple hours.
Thank you for joining us, Texoma. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you back here next Sunday morning for Inside Texoma.